Hello guys and welcome to Fermenting Ideas. Today I'm gonna show you how to make homemade wine. For this recipe you're gonna use very simple ingredients. First of all, of course, our grapes, and we're gonna use as well some dry yeast that both you can find in any supermarket. If you wanna know more about this recipe, just please follow me. But before, put a like or comment below this video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell button if you always want to be updated. And so guys, now you're ready to start. Get all the grapes on the stems and rinse them under tap water. Once all the grapes are rinsed, take out all the water and dry them with a tablecloth. And now we are ready to get all the juice from our grapes. And to do it so, weigh the grapes in a container, a jar or anything where you could put the grapes into it. Remember, do not fulfill it. This allows you to have more space to smash the grapes with a muddler and get all their juice. Once all the grapes are properly mashed, transfer them in a jar or in a fermentation bucket. Repeat this exact same process for as more times as you prefer, but remember that to follow this recipe you need at least 1,5 kg of grapes. So guys, now we are ready to put our yeast in our mixtures, but to do it so, we have to weight 5 grams of our yeast and dissolve it in 100 milliliters of lukewarm water, or better, at 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Once we pour our yeast and mix properly with our grapes, we're gonna get and straight a very small amount of grapefruit juice. This allows us to calculate initial gravity. This measure is used to brew in to quantify the amount of fermentable sugars. In this case, to calculate how much alcohol we're gonna get in our wine. Our initial gravity is 1.066, so now we are ready to put back our grape juice in the jar. We're gonna cover our jar as well with a film plastic and we let our mixture to ferment. After 24 hours on one day, the fermentation can be started. And you can see clearly because in our grape juice mixtures are present a lot of bubbles. This due of the carbon dioxide is a byproduct of our fermentation process. So, to make sure that our fermentation process now is going well, we're gonna take the thin plastic on our jar and we're gonna mix our grapes with their fermented juice. Once our grapes are properly mixed with their fermented juice and the carbon dioxide is being released, we can cover again our jar with other thin plastic and we'll let it ferment again. After 48 hours or 2 days, our mixtures now is finally ready to be strained. Once all the smashed grapes are separately from their juice, we are ready to put back our juice obtained or better fermented grapefruit juice in our jar. Once I put back our fermented grape juice in a jar, in my case I added a very small amount of pectinus. This is optional of course. The pectinus is enzyme. In our case it's gonna help to clarify our fermented grape juice. Once we collect all our strained fermented grape juice, we're gonna put back a thin plastic on our jar and we let it ferment again. After 6 days the fermentation stopped to work, and so guys I decided to collect our wine. And so now guys we are ready to collect our wine, but before we need to strain it from the yeast with a simple cough. To collect our wine I do recommend to use a pot. Trust me guys, this is gonna help us with the next steps. Once we collect our wine and strain and remove as more yeast as possible, put the pot in the fridge overnight. This is gonna help us to obtain again a clarified wine that it can be easily collected by a syringe on the surface of our pot. so guys, at the last step, now we are finally ready to calculate our final gravity. And so guys, now we know our final gravity, now we can say that our wine has 8.66 ABV. And so guys, this is the moment that everybody's waiting for. Let's try our homemade wine. And so guys, as you can see, I just poured my homemade wine. And now, so let's try it. And we're gonna try it as well with a piece of our homemade focaccia. Let's try it. For the smell, it's very yeasty. But for the taste, not really bad. It's very acidic, not too much alcoholic. You cannot feel too much alcohol. I have to say, it's pretty good result from grapes from supermarket. Pretty good. And so guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. For any question or doubt, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and see you soon fermenting new ideas. Ciao!